Hello everyone, Finn here once again, and let's do another episode of Legend of Grimrock. Alright, so sequences. Sequences? Maybe? Oh no, let's find out. Hello? Okay. Crab can't stand up to us. Okay, can't go in there. You bastard. How dare you charge my arrows? Let's kill this little bastard. Be done with it. Jeez, these guys must have gotten an upgrade when it comes to armor. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Let's check for secrets before we move on. Just in case anything is particularly important. Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Next time I'm actually being a dungeon master in Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons, I should make torch puzzles. Force people to actually figure them out. Okay, let's see. Do we have any keys? We do. We have plenty of keys. Looks like this may just be a shortcut, but I'm not sure. So let's go and quick save and move on. Okay, so what happens if we look at me? Aha. I see, it's just a trap. Oh, hello. Okay, here's some food. So we'll close this for now. Ah. Hello, Mr. Crab. This crab's name is Inigo Montoya, and I killed his father. Prepare to die. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Alright, so looks like we just figured that puzzle out. Any secrets in here? Does not appear to be. Where are we on the map? Okay, that's the other thing I kind of like and dislike about old school mode. If you were doing this with graph paper, you would just put that anywhere. Potentially even on a different grid. Shies up. Okay. Oh, they respawn. Or perhaps instead of respawning, it's just a different one altogether. He's hungry. Make sure people aren't hungry because they do less damage when they're hungry. And just imagine him just like punching this giant crab and munching on something. One hand is just him punching it, the other one is him just chewing on something. He's like, "Hey man, let's do this." Okay, so there was no way around that. We had to use a key. Okay. So we'll quick save instead of using the power of the crystal. And does it look like there's another way to get through there? It doesn't really look like it. What if we hit this? Doesn't appear to be anything we can click here. I don't think so. Alright, so we have to use these keys here. Just expecting one of these statues to swing and hit me or something. Okay, scroll. Serum heals many diseases. Antidote. Let's see, a tar bead and one slime bell. Okay. And it wants yet another key, it seems. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and quick save, give it another key. Okay, so this is the exit. Treasure store. Alright. See if there's anything here that is dangerous to us. Does not appear to be. Let's find out what's in each one of these, shall we? We're not gonna save here, we're just gonna load. So some fire bombs and a lot of alchemical stuff. As well as an empty flask. So, things that we could use to heal ourselves. Another crossbow. And this is the third one. And a tome of fire. So this gains 3 fire magic, 3 fire resist. Well, that would be nice, except I don't actually cast any fire magic on this character, so all 3 of those are actually pretty mediocre for us. So, thank you, but we're good. We don't need any of your stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and quick save here. And use our key on here to access. Ooh, the Chitin Mail. That's actually pretty good. Replaces his lurker vest, which we will go ahead and give to her. Guess we'll just put the peasant's outfit there. Alright, so he's weighing. He has too much weight on him right now, so we'll give the lurker pants to her. He still weighs too much. That's not good. What if we give away the sword? Okay, so she can't hold the sword. Can the fox hold it? No. Can the old man hold it? No. Well, sorry, sword, but you weigh too damn much. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be holding much. Okay, so, yeah, that's not good. We are pretty much at our point where we can't really hold any more weight. Yeah. Okay, that's not good. Not good at all, but she does need to eat some food. So we'll go ahead, eat some food, and maybe we can free up some weight that way. Oh, okay, so now he's good. Got it. Okay, so it turns out he just needed to eat that. Interestingly enough is that the weight didn't actually go away, it's just in his stomach now, but he doesn't notice it. Okay, so we will just move on. Hello. Damned slime. You guys gave me so much trouble in the past. Oh no, they're gonna kill Wilburn. Damn it. Okay, refresh everybody, head back down. Okay. I'm gonna collect my arrows, I should say. Alright, so let's try to kill everything that we can run into right now. That seems like a decent plan. And open doors as we come to them. Oh! Hi, slimes. Get arrows back? No. Okay. No ammo, that means this is all of them now. Oof. 41, yeah, we can't soak that. We need to go rest or touch this male crystal. Yeah, that can do. Oh, I can't use your power for another 5 minutes, can I? Okay. There's the other slime. Come on, guys, let's kill this fucker. Got it. Can't do much about that. Kill this damn slime. For you both. Shoot it any way you can. I know she could just pull out the crossbow, maybe. But yeah, what fun would that be, right? Be more optimal. Okay, so oof, you bastard. Okay, he's about to die now. Swap your potions. Oh yeah, he's out of power. Gotcha. Good job, Wilburn. You didn't let yourself die. I like it. Are any more enemies over here? Does not appear to be so. Okay, we can probably kill this slime. Not much danger to ourselves. Okay, cool. Seems as though she needs just a few more arrows to be able to take out those slimes. And she'll be able to more or less shoot them to death. So, can't do anything there. Okay, so just cave in here. Cave in. Okay. So before we open any of these gates and actually proceed in, let's look for secrets. Because as we know, Legend of Grimrock is jam-packed full of secrets. And wants you to find all of them. So let's start at a point that we can choose. And just look at every single wall, going step by step. Effectively taking 20, as my D&D fans will know. Will know it as, I should say. Okay. So I've been recently experimenting with some tea. Maze of Shadows. Okay, interesting. So I've been recently experimenting with some tea, adding rosemary and basil, or basil, depending on where you're from, to the concoction to, try to make something that tastes pretty good, has an interesting flavor, but at the same time is extremely healthy. Okay, so there's no secrets there. don't think that crystal has recharged yet. I could be wrong, so let's go ahead and check it out and make sure I am wrong. It has recharged, very good. Let's go get healed. And let's head back down into the darkness. Okay, saving, and let's start with this one. Okay, does not appear to be anything here that immediately wants to eat our faces. So, we'll go ahead and scrape our faces against the wall here. Doesn't appear to be anything. Ah, I see. These appear to be passages to enable you to trap the slimes. Yes. So if you don't want to fight them, you can cordon them off. Sounds like there's one in here, of course. Hello, Mr. Slime. How are you? Just waiting for you to move forward so I can kill you. Have at that. That's not good. Kill it. I forgot they're omnidirectional. Okay. He's dead. Okay, so I opened this one up. And what do we have here? Tattered cloak and tattered cloak and notes. I discovered that if you open all but one door, the one where the draft is strongest, a wall slides it right open. I'm going to leave some provisions here to lighten my load. Thank you, Turum. You're actually quite helpful. Almost all the time. Okay. So the one where there's a slight draft. Alright, so we want to leave all of them open. Then we will probably have to just brute force finding out which of those doors has a slight draft. Unless, of course, we can make use of a torch. So that makes logical sense. Let's go ahead and try that. See if this torch up here gives us any indication of where the draft is coming from. Ideally it should, because it's a torch. Just looking to see if there's any change. Interesting. Is it this one? Yeah, because we can't actually feel the draft. It is somewhat nebulous to us as to the door that opens, where it is, stuff like that. So we just have to brute force this. Hope that we get it right. Where the draft is coming from. It's quite oddly specific. It does have the problem of, I mean, this would be great in a D&D game or something, because then I could ask, okay, well, I just look around, where do I feel the draft? But since we're not D&D, we can't quite do that. Let's read that note again. Discovered that if you open all but one door, the one where the draft is strongest, a wall slides right open. Okay. So there's a gate. There's a grate here. That would tell me that there's probably some sort of drain on that one. So by that logic, since there's no drain in here, there would be nowhere for a draft to go. Therefore, ideally, the door should be either this one or that one. It's just a question of, is that correct? I don't think there's a way for us to tell. Yeah. Nothing seems to be opening, so somewhat problematic. Open hold up one. So let's leave all of these open for now. Let's go ahead and quick save and move forward into the maze of shadows. Well, this could be a major ambush. Wait a second. Okay. Ah, so we can't be seen by the firelight. Got it. Can we grab the torch? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we cannot be seen by firelight. Okay, so that means... Okay, I don't like that. I can hear stuff. Okay, the torches remain out of my grasp. I try to reach for them, but the light they shine plays tricks on me. Okay, so I do have the darkness spell. Can I... No, okay, so I can't do that. Oh yeah, that's right, when I cast darkness, I can't cast any light afterwards. Okay, cool, Scroll of Darkness, so no, I didn't get that ahead of time. Or too far ahead of time. A couple of seconds. Okay, so there's a torch right there. Okay, so he has too much stuff. Give away that torch. There appears to be a light there. This one seems weaker. Hello. Yeah, this is probably full of food. Yeah, it is. Okay. Nobody can carry this. Oof. It's here. Okay, so we will carry it instead. As in, you know, that nebulous magic space of being held in the cursor. And instead, we will... Actually, I don't want to get locked in here. Let's go to the one place where the enemies cannot reach us, which is right here. Because if the enemies can reach us, we can just walk back upstairs. Alright, so we need to drop some stuff. What can we get rid of? It doesn't really look like we're using bombs. But the bombs could be really handy later on. Keys, scrolls. I'm not going to be using elemental scroll. I'm not going to be using cold or fire. So let's go ahead and take all of our spells that we won't be using, put them all in like a couple of bags, and send them on their way. So we can just get rid of them, free up the space. Some better defense, better armor? Okay, so Scroll Fire Shield, Light, and Frostbolt. I know all of those, I know how to cast them. So this particular bag we'll put here. We'll fill this one full of scrolls as well. The scrolls don't weigh much. Most of Fen and Lil's weight is coming from all these herbs, which I should be judiciously making into potions, but what are you gonna do? Okay, let's get rid of the scrolls we don't need. We don't really need torches anymore, but there could be a torch puzzle. Let's see. Yeah. This is alchemical element recipes. We'll keep the recipes, but we won't really keep the other things. So those are some quote-unquote useless firebearers, poison gel. Some, quote-unquote useless scrolls for us. These are all fairly useless as well. Yes. So we will put that down as well. To roam. Okay, so I don't need that. I'm not a fan of getting rid of all of that paperwork. Crystal life, that's garbage for us. Antidote. Okay, so we have some other scrolls here. So let's try and clear out everybody's scrolls. Potion of speed, so we'll give that to Finn and Lil. Oh, okay, shock, invisibility. These we do use. We haven't used invisibility all that much. Darkness. So we know darkness, and I remember the recipe, the combination to use it. So we will put that off to the side. He's got some potions and some food. That's good. And Wilburn here has just a ton of stuff. We don't appear to that we will be using these, so we'll just put those down. Those are our keys, these are our torches. Okay, so our last bag. I actually think we should just take the keys and put them in inventory, so I can just, come straight to Finn and Lil and know exactly where everything is. Because, I actually need to pick them up. But these scrolls for alchemy, we will put those in a bag. All of these we don't need. Those are the torch bag. Probably making a huge mistake by actually getting rid of these containers. But we do need to do this stuff. So these don't really weigh all that much. I could just keep them, but I'm not. Compass we will keep. Okay, we'll give Finn and Lil this last torch. Okay, we don't need 7 torches, so we will put the 7th torch down as well. Good old potions. We really don't use antidotes all that much. We probably should. Okay. So he is our big armor guy. We're not going to use the Bracer of Fortitude because it increases food usage. And Shuriken's will put in her hands. Alright, so she's pretty much overburdened almost right from the start. Yeah, because of all these bombs. So, we should probably try to use more bombs. But for now, let's get all this food organized if possible. Okay, that has some food in it. Nothing and nothing. Food. Wait. Yes. Okay. That is fine. Let's go ahead and make some. Let's go ahead and make a lot of healing potions. I think it's a tar bead for healing. Yeah. Oh, okay. So if I don't like the choice, I can just swap it out. So I could. Okay. What is this? A poison potion? Poignant potion. So probably poisonous. What happens if we put other stuff in there? Okay, so nothing.